Taxing times ahead. The plan was simple enough: increase taxes on gas-guzzling vehicles and encourage motorists to go green. But the government's environmentally friendly plan seems to have backfired spectacularly after admission from the Treasury that up to 9 million car users would be hit in the pocket by significant tax rises. Sky's Ian Woods has the story.
We knew there would be winners and losers in this shake-up of road tax. We just didn't know how many motorists would be affected. And it seems the Prime Minister didn't know either.
If he looks in detail at this proposal, the majority of drivers will benefit from this proposal.
In fact, the Treasury now admit that by 2010, 9.4 million drivers will face higher bills. That's over 40% of the cars on the road. 8.4 million will pay around the same for their tax disc, while only 1.4 million will actually benefit. It means the Exchequer will rake in an extra £1 billion in revenue by 2011. It's supposed to be about steering us away from gas guzzlers and towards more environmentally friendly vehicles. But even millions of popular family cars will be affected. The determining factor is its CO2 emissions. You can find the figure for your car on your registration document. So this Vauxhall Zafira CO2 rating 177 will rise from £170 to £210, while this Peugeot 407 CO2 figure 187 will go up from £210 to £270.
I think that's shocking. I mean, how can the government justify a price like that and a price hike? Because, you know, at 1.6 and you're looking to reduce your costs is, I think, a minimum size for an engine. There's no justification in that.
I think we've got to do something about the environment, haven't we? Governments shouldn't be afraid of bringing in unpopular taxes, because we've got, you know, it's the most important thing facing mankind.
And of course some drivers will benefit. This 1.5 Renault Megane with a CO2 figure of just 125 falls from £120 to £95 a year. But it's the fact that the tax is retrospective that upsets many people. You didn't know you'd be penalised when you bought your car, and it could make it more difficult to sell it on.
People will find it really, really hard to get out of these cars, and now this news is broken, and they will find them completely valueless, and they will have negative equity if they've got finance agreements. This is worse than the 10p tax. This is going to blow into a really serious issue for the government.
A point driven home by the Tories.
9 million families face higher car taxes at a time that few can afford it. Poorer drivers will be penalised because the tax is retrospective and hits second-hand cars. Any pretence that it helps the environment has been demolished by Greenpeace, who says it gives green taxes a bad name. Everyone knows the Labour Party is sleepwalking into another 10p tax fiasco.
The question now, will the figures force the government to slam on the brakes and do another taxation U-turn? Ian Woods, Sky News.